Cool. The third thing that I have here that I would tell to myself if I wanted to make 100K a month again, if I started from not scratch, but like can be 5K a month, 10K a month or more, also maybe from scratch, doesn't matter. It would be this thing, which is optimize for value. Sorry for my handwriting, hope you can understand it, but optimize for value. So why this matters, right? Why this is important is because a lot of the times to scale to this level, right, we need to understand that we are going to have a bunch of decisions to make, right? If you want to scale to 100K a month, you will have to choose. Like you will have to choose how you get traffic, what kind of program you sell. Do you have two programs? That one is the upsell, one is the regular one. Which one do you present to people first? Do you do the self-close yourself or do you have a closer? Should you have a closer? Should you sell with webinars? Should you have a community? Community free and paid? Only free, only paid and high ticket program? How many team members should you have? Should you run ads or not? Like what should you do, right? To scale. Like there's so many ways, so many opportunities, so many things people tell you. So as a filter that really served me well, but I recently learned this, right, actually got us to this point, was optimizing for value. And this is now how I try to make decisions. For example, I had a decision, should I, like, bunch of beginners watch our content, which is fine. That's why we make content. A lot of it is for free, so for people to learn. I was a beginner. I still am in a big grand of scale of things, right? There are trillionaires out there, so like we are all just getting started. But we could help beginners, right? But I thought, like, should I do that? Should I just focus on that? Or should I work with people that already started, are serious about their goals, are taking action, are already making money, can be little, can be a lot, and want to scale, right? For example, we work with a bunch of 7-figure entrepreneurs, not a bunch of 8-figure entrepreneurs, some 8-figure entrepreneurs, but we work with a bunch of 6 and 7-figure entrepreneurs and help them scale. And I was thinking, should I do that or should I focus on beginners, right? Or should I do both? And this is how I make decisions. I think, okay, who do I create more value for, right? How can I optimize for more value created? So I sat there and thought, oh my God, like we had this client that came to us. We did something, right? Her name is Alexa, I will tell you. She was making 1.2K a month. She wanted to scale to 4K a month. Now she's making more than 10K a month consistently, and she's gonna grow even more. She did like 72K in a record month that we worked together. So she wasn't a complete beginner. So when I look at her results and a bunch of people like that, and the results of the beginners, I can still help them, but I can create more value for this person. Meaning that I should probably go with that. I should work with people that are already crushing it and want to crush it even more, or maybe they need help to scale, right? But they're already doing something. They're not just sitting there waiting for 5 years. So maybe someday I will start some, they probably have a niche, clear offer, are making sales, they want to scale, they want to take it to the next level, right? So that's how I make decisions. Back then I would say, hey, but there are more beginners, so I should work with more beginners because there's just more of them, right? Or I shouldn't. By the way, you can work with beginners, make a lot of money, that's not the point. But for me specifically, when I look at it, I realize who can I create the most value for, and in this case, it's for not beginners. So I decided to do that, and that's some directions that we are taking right now. So that's the first thing that helped me. It's like in any decision, this was just an example, ask yourself, what would create more value, right? Hey, should I have just a $7 ebook or should I have a one-on-one program? Well, which one would create more value for your customers, right? If the $7 ebook, then do that. If the one-on-one mentorship, do that. So at least that's how I would do it, right? Hey, should I just post random TikTok videos, right? Or like, should I create long-form educational value-based YouTube videos? Well, which one will create more value for your audience? Most likely the YouTube videos. So probably you can consider doing that, right? Hey, should I just automate all my emails with AI or should I just spend the time to make them good? Well, which one will create more value? The one that's just automated and just that generic, right? From AI, or the thing that you spend time on, you made it good, you made it something that once people consume, they will get value from it. Of course, that one, so probably go with that. So to scale to 100K a month, there's so many of these decisions, and one filter that really worked for me personally really well was optimize for value, right? That's what you can use as a filter to make decisions. Cool. So the next one, the number 4 in my list here, is stay consistent for 1 to 3 years. So this is obvious. So before you skip this, give me 10 seconds if you can, and I will explain, if you want, of course, why you should give it 1 to 3 years and why it took me so much. And yeah, like why that number, right? So I will write 1 to 3 years. Staying consistent, right? Very important. It's not that just 3 years passed or 1 year passed, but like you were consistent, right? During this. So, okay, so let's have a look back at some parts of my journey. So this is the first time where we made well over $100,000 a month of profit, right? Now, that being said, it took me about like 1 year to really get into the place where this is even possible, right? For example, I had another business last year where we did at max like 54,000 a month, I think. So we're making about 50K a month, right? Now, that one also, funnily enough, took me about 1 year, right? So I have a faceless channel. That one, to get to consistent 10K a month, took me like 1.5 years. Consistent, we are talking about, right? So that's 1.5 years. So the reason I'm putting 1 to 3 is because, like, from experience, looking at people, looking at the trajectories, usually it takes 2 to 3 years, right? But you can achieve it in 1 year. There are people that do it faster than me. It can be less than a year as well, right? But usually to get to this point, if you're already making money, you already want to scale, probably it will take 1 to 3 years of consistency. If you want to get here with great client results, with proof, with profit, because it's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. There's a bunch of people say, I make 100K a month, or I made 100K a month, right? But it's revenue. They have 5 partners. They take 10K a month home. They have taxes. They actually make 5K a month. You might not believe me, but this happens to so many people. So to do this with almost non-existent churn, with happy customers, with great reputation, with feeling fulfilled, right? With not giving crazy guarantees to people that you can promise, like this 100K a month is so different than some random 100K months. So to get here, I think from my experience, will take this long, right? And if you already have some friction, good. You think you can do it like faster when you listen to this? Awesome. Go and do it in 6 months. I'm not saying let's lay there and do nothing, right? Go and take action every day. Like, you need to achieve something in 3 months, otherwise you're gonna die, right? But still, you need to be prepared to potentially do it for such a long time to build the strong foundations for something lasting, right? So you keep growing, so you keep making something actually meaningful. And for that, usually it will take time. Now, you maybe are already 1 year in this journey, or 2 years, or 2.5, right? So you just need to keep going a little bit more. And this is not a guarantee at all, but this is what I've seen usually takes. So if I gave advice to me, I would say, hey, don't go for shortcuts, don't try to do it in 3 months, just pick something that you like, that you see that others are doing, not only they're saying they're doing, right? The point number 1, pay attention to what people actually do. And if you want to take inspiration from that, then get into the room, right? See how these people actually operate, get close to them, optimize for value, right? And then I would tell myself, do that for 1 to 3 years. Do that, you won't regret it. Time is gonna pass anyway. You want it to compound, you want it to compound into the leverage that you want in the future, right? Like, for example, how we got here is a lot of ways by learning how to actually attract the right types of customers for us to actually provide value to them. So this is a skill that I keep, and we made most of this money, by the way, from word of mouth, which is crazy. People telling others, right, about our services. That's how much we help them, at least based on data, right? That's why I don't know why they're first. So probably they like it. They probably do. And that took this much time, right, of me to building that skills, that reputation, finding something that I'm that excited to go over and beyond for people, etc. So it took so much, but now I can keep this skill, right? Because the more people refer, we make them happy, more people we have that can refer us, and it kind of compounds. So that's what I mean by saying 1 to 3 years, because if you use this time well and you stay consistent, not only you can get to the goal, to this, or to even more, to 100K a month, but you can do it the right way where it will keep compounding. That's what I mean by 1 to 3 years, in my opinion. Cool. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.